Hello everyone, tonight on our program, President Akufo-Addo announces plans to provide 50% interest rate subsidy on loans advanced to qualified agribusinesses by financial institutions. We'll tell you more as he reveals more farmers are being registered to enjoy fertilizer subsidies.
1.2 million farmers earmarked for registration. A total of 597,662 have been registered as of October 2021.
Also coming up tonight, government acknowledges more needs to be done to fix the challenges faced by the agri sector. We'll hear from the agri minister.
Luckily, we in Ghana, under the leadership of Your Excellency the President, are firmly on that path to build a robust, resilient, and equitable food system that can withstand shocks.
A 44-year-old farmer from the northern region, Alhaji Mohammed, crowned National Best Farmer for 2021. We'll hear from him.
And what I encourage is that I encourage family farming. So where somebody does farming with his whole family, the wife and the children. So that's what I promote so much in the north.
Thanks everyone for joining us. My name is Darryl Carl for this Farmers Day edition of Business Live. Great to be with you tonight. We've got details right after this break. President Akufo-Addo says a framework is being developed to provide 50% interest rate subsidy on loans advanced to qualified agribusinesses by financial institutions. Speaking at the 37th Farmers Day and exhibition at Cape Coast in the Central Region, the president said this is to address agri-financing challenges. He also revealed more farmers are being registered to enjoy fertilizer subsidies.
For the time being, whilst ensuring the early award of contracts for the supply of fertilizers, government is also collaborating with the ACP group of companies, a Moroccan conglomerate, to map soils in Ghana according to their nutrition and chemical composition. This will enable the use of blended fertilizers specific to productivity. To eliminate possible fertilizer subsidies, a farmer database has been developed with biometric information, a feature for tracking fertilizer bags, and a subsidy redemption solution with inbuilt security features such as deduplication, token verification, and biometric authentication before subsidies are disbursed. Out of the target figure of 1.2 million farmers earmarked for registration, a total of 597,662 have been registered as of October 2021. The others will be registered as soon as possible. This will help in proper planning and targeting subsidy beneficiaries and prevent smuggling.
Now, government has acknowledged more needs to be done to fix the challenges faced by the agri sector. The sector is yet to recover from the effects of the COVID-19 crisis and fertilizer shortages, which have contributed to escalating prices of food items. Minister of Food and Agriculture, Dr. Usufri Akuto, assured government will strengthen existing food systems against any shocks.
In spite of the major contribution of our farmers and fishers to national development, it is no secret that agriculture is confronted today by many challenges, such as climate change, the COVID-19 pandemic, and frequent outbreaks of animal diseases. These negative forces constantly threaten our national food security by undermining efforts of government to advance its transformational agenda for the agricultural sector. No doubt, the challenges impede progress, and they highlight the need for innovative and enduring strategies to safeguard our national food security. Globally, the prescribed solutions for managing the impact these counterproductive forces have on our food security is to build and strengthen existing food systems. Luckily, we in Ghana, under the leadership of Your Excellency the President, are firmly on that path to build a robust, resilient, and equitable food system that can withstand shocks. The evidence of this finds expression in government's flagship program, Planting for Food and Jobs, which was launched by Your Excellency in 2017.
A 44-year-old farmer, Alhaji Mohammed Mashood from the Northern region, has been crowned the National Best Farmer for 2021. For his prize, Alhaji Mashood would get 600,000 Ghana cedis cash and a 500,000 Ghana cedi insurance cover. Alhaji Mashood is asking Ghanaian youth to see agriculture as a productive enterprise and venture into it.
Very excited for being recognized as the National Best Farmer in the country 2021. I'm so excited.
What you are doing, did you see it coming?
Oh, yeah, yes. I saw this thing about a year ago when we started upscaling our works, and then even though I started farming in the past 15 years, but I did not think of coming to this big platform like this. But about a year ago, when I started with so many things, I saw that no. Possibly maybe one day Ghana will recognize my efforts in developing agriculture. So that's about a year ago I thought of it.
So run us through what you do. They mentioned some acreages of maize and all of that. Run us.
Yeah, basically what I do, and I'm so happy with it, is that I support so many outgrowers. Currently this year, 2020, I supported over 30,000 farmers. But in 2021, I supported 26,000 farmers. But personally, what I do is that I do soybean, maize, rice, and then soybean, which I do so much. So currently, I can even say my group, we are the largest producers of soybean in the country. Well, we produce no less than 40,000 metric tons per year for the country. And then personally, I do over 1,000 acres of 1,000 hectares. That's 250,000 acres of soya and maize, and then 500 hectares of rice. And then I support other outgrowers to do at least 1 hectare per acre. And what I encourage is that I encourage family farming. So where somebody does farming with his whole family, the wife and the children. So that's what I promote so much in the north.
What do you want to see change? What do you want to see change in the farming sector, knowing all the challenges?
No, what I want to see is that I want to see so many youth coming into agriculture. Looking at things, it looks like farming is being left to only the young, the aged, or people who have retired. I will invite young people to venture into farming because farming is very profitable.
It is also capital intensive as well.
Well, I started with 4 acres. I started with 4 acres and I grew it. You know, people. What I would urge people to do is that don't be in haste to develop. Development is a process. So you start with 4 acres, you graduate to 10 acres, 20 acres. Then that way, I started farming for the past 15 years. And this is where I am today. So if you want to start, then next year you are like me, no. You are only being in a hurry. So it's not too much capital intensive, but it is patience and then progressive.
Finally, do you think that farmers are being celebrated enough?
Well, for now, yes. I'll say it's good. What they are doing for us, giving us a national holiday and other things, is something at least we should be very happy with. And then at least gathering us in the region, taking care of us and other things, at least should be something we should be very happy with.
All right. So what are some of the challenges that you wish government will address?
You know, agriculture has 2 main challenges: financing and then mechanization. the third one is irrigation. But that one, at least when we are able to solve these two, at least, most financial institutions don't lend so much to farmers. They see it to be very risky, so they don't want to lend to farmers. And then adequate machinery for modern agricultural practices, we are lacking them in Ghana. So if government could do something about it, it would be very, very. Even though government has started something, at least we urge them to do more.
Well, let's turn to some other news, still Farmers Day related. Ichuma Kwawoma Rural Bank has intensified its business advisory services, primarily focusing on the agri sector. Head of Operations Samuel Bonsu Setre explains farmers who have benefited from the advisory service and loans from the bank recorded improved turnover. He spoke at an event to present some items to 5 assemblies in the Ashanti region as part of Farmers Day celebrations. Nanaya Ojima has more in the following report.
As part of the bank's operational strategy, farmers in its catchment often receive business advice to enhance their operations. Through the strategy, beneficiary farmers are adding value to their production and accessing financing assistance from the bank. Samuel Bonsu Seche explains the impact.
But we're able to advise them on how to run their farming activities in a business-like manner, so that at the end of the day, their labor will not be in vain. They will get some benefit for all the work that they do. And so it's a continuous engagement. Like I mentioned earlier, we look at from production through marketing till it gets to the market or to the final consumer. And so by so doing, we help the farmer, we help the consumer as well, and then we help the middlemen.
The bank, as part of operations, is looking at improving financial service to businesses in the food chain, especially those into manufacturing. As part of this year's Farmers' Day celebration, the bank rewarded some farmers with electrical appliances through their respective districts. 5 districts where the bank operates benefited from the gesture. Patrick Owusu is board chairman.
We have our clients whom we've been extending credit to, whom we've been offering husbandry advice and other business advice to, whom we've nurtured to, as it were, grow their businesses. So it is not only this presentation or during Farmers' Day awards that we've been supporting our farmers. We've been extending credit to them on concessionary basis, because after all, we are Ura farmers and we are there for the Ura community and other smallholder businesses.
For Joy Business, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
The Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture, Alhaji Mohammed Hadi Tuferu, has assured the ministry's commitment to implement strategies to consolidate and sustain the work of community-based advisors and other stakeholders under the Ghana Extension System Strengthening Project GESEP. Speaking at the GESEP closeout meeting with stakeholders in Sunyane, Alhaji Tuferu said the CBA model has contributed to improved yields through the use of improved technology and good agronomic practices among smallholder farmers. Precious Semevo has more.
The Ghana Extension System Strengthening Project, GESEP, funded by AGRA, ends on November 30, 2021, after running for 3 years in 29 districts in the Bono East, Northern, Northeast, and Savannah regions. It was initiated to address the problem of weak agriculture extension services that affect productivity, incomes for smallholder farmers, and food security in Ghana. The project reached out to over 618,000 smallholder farmers with inputs and extension services, 2,285 CBAs recruited and trained, about 500,000 small packs of certified seeds, fertilizers, and crop production products distributed, and about 4,000 mother demos for training the smallholder farmers. At the close-out meeting in Sunyane, stakeholders shared their achievements, lessons, and how to own the initiative after the project ends. Alhaji Mohammed Hadi Tuferu is the Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture. He had some assurances for the stakeholders.
The CBA model has contributed significantly to smallholder farmers and CBA themselves reporting improved yields through the use and application of improved technology and good agronomic practices. There's the need to ensure that this achievement contribute to transforming agriculture in Ghana in a sustainable manner well beyond the end of this investment.
I would like to assure you that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture will be highly committed to the implementation of the strategy for consolidating and sustaining the work of the CBEs. That is why the development of pluralistic regulatory framework and standard for public-private extension and advisory services has become a matter of priority.
The project manager, Isaac Olesweje, however, wants the project expanded and for the government to integrate it with the Planting for Food and Jobs initiative because of the enormous benefit.
The recruitment and training of over 2,000 CBAs has helped to reduce the burden on the agri-extension officers. Using the CBA approach is very effective. What it means is that if we replicate this project in other regions, it will help our agricultural sector. We will appreciate it if other donors will come into support to extend this project. How beneficial this project is, the lessons we have learned, and how impactful it is. We would like to appeal that government takes it up. We can integrate this program into the Planting for Food and Jobs and extend it to other regions.
A maize farmer and a CBA, Janet Sarkodie, appreciated the impact the knowledge acquired is having on their farm yields.
I've been using the traditional one or the old system of agric, but through this training, I'm able to know how to plant, the planting intervals, the number of seeds to put in the hole, and also fertilizer application. For an acre of land, I can even have maybe 4 or 5 bags. As for this season, an acre, I got 15 bags. So it has helped me increase my income.
Precious Semevo, JoyNews, Sunyane.
International NGO Rainforest Alliance has initiated a feedback system to ensure Rainforest Alliance programs and strategies reflect the interests and needs of the beneficiaries in an ongoing basis. Known as the Community Listening Program, CLP, it will formalize a system of gathering feedback and insights directly from its key local partners, including forestry community members, smallholder farmers, farm workers, and farm owners. The initiative will enable and elicit honest and open feedback at the community level in the local language with as few cultural barriers as possible. Here's more.
Through dialogue with farming and forest communities, the Community Listening Program initiative will collect and analyze feedback on the effectiveness of the mission delivery of Rainforest Alliance and incorporate it into all aspects of its work. Kwame Osei-Boateng is Country Director for Rainforest Alliance Ghana, Nigeria.
So this morning we are very happy to engage with our farmers to ensure that we will listen to the farmers so that at the end of the day our strategies and our programs will reflect the needs of our farmers. And this we are going to do it in a more systematic way. We collect data to make sure that the M&E aspect is very strong so that we can always ensure that we put the farmers at the center of our programs and also to empower them. And at the end of the day, it will also serve as a feedback to our program so that we can also improve and serve the farmers better.
Rainforest Alliance has been operating in the Western North communities since 2018, implementing projects that address deforestation. The feedback system is meant to improve their initiatives to protect the forests. Ria Stout is Chief Programs Officer.
But there's nothing better than direct communication and to have a two-way communication. You cannot create a program to implement our mission if you don't understand what the needs are. And who knows better what the needs are than the farmers and the forest communities themselves. So that is why it's so important for the Rainforest Alliance to continue to dialogue and do that in a systematic way.
Great.
She says providing sustainable livelihoods for the forest community is critical to empower the farmers to protect the forest.
People don't have a sustainable living if they don't have income. We cannot expect that they protect the forest and that they take care of the trees, right? So these two will always need to go hand in hand. And I think what we heard clearly today is that they would like more training about why is it important to have trees for different reasons, right? Is it to combat climate change? Is it to have a better cocoa farm? So that was very helpful for me personally to hear what the needs are. So we can adjust our programs to that in the future, create new programs. I would love to see in 10 years that they have have a sustainable livelihood and that they can continue to protect their trees and the forest so the whole world can benefit.
More than 200 farmers took part in the exercise in the Western North District of the Western Region. Nana Kofinkwa II is divisional chief at the Sishiyoso Traditional Council.
Yeah, so almost aba. Now we mo be hu ehia asem. Na omso de beko. Na emmo bia o so mo de boa. Na your forest na say bia asetremu etumpon no. Ayam de pa.
African Director for Rainforest Alliance, Rene Megamans, is excited with the feedback by the farmers.
They're entrepreneurs. I really like to see that, and I really like to have the opportunity to speak with them and listen to them and hear that part as well. So.
Meanwhile, the NGO says the initiative means the forest communities will inform the direction of their programs in future. Prince Apia reporting.
And you're watching the Farmers Day edition of Business Live. We are taking a short break. We'll be right back. Well, a final story for us tonight. The Eastern Regional Director of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Henry Quinsel, says industrialization in agriculture can be fully realized when children and teenagers are taught the essence of value addition. Speaking at the Blue Sky School Farm of the Year Awards, Mr. Quinsel said industrialization is the future of agric, hence the need to inculcate it in the future generation at a younger age to ensure success.
Blue Skies organized an award scheme to reward students, teachers and schools who partook in the farming competition. Eastern Regional Director of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Henry Quinsel, lauded the initiative but called for value addition to the product going forward.
I'm looking forward to this competition moving more into the post-production phase, you know, like adding value and all that. And I think that is the way to go. Quite recently, my department organized a fair, the Commodity Satellite Market Fair, where small-scale processors and farmers added value to their product. And I was so surprised with the quality of packaging. So I'm looking forward to seeing the students package their products, you know, good quality products and good quality packaging and branding, you know. And I believe that when we go in that direction, for me, I will see it as a seed for agricultural industrialization.
Advisory member of the board of Blue Skies, Dr. Abena Asminin Entry, indicated that the competition started as a way to meet demand. However, it has grown from increasing supply to teachers who want to impact food experience to students.
For some time, we're struggling to get produce from our farmers in the quantities that we need. We thought about, well, the farmers we are interacting with seem to be aging. And so what other great plan could we have than to try and sort of catch them young, the farmers catch them young, give them the implements to experiment at this level, and then see how consistently they will be able to get what we need from them. And so we started this 6 years ago. It started small. Each year, the applications were getting more and more. And it was not necessarily for the fact that schools will win, but I think teachers got the opportunity for students to practicalize the theory that they were teaching in classrooms.
60 schools from both junior high and senior high participated in the Blue Skies competition. Here is Jennifer Kwatei, a student from St. Michael's Anglican Basic and Best Female Farmer.
This project has impacted in me how to plant. In fact, I even did a small garden in my house, and it has helped me how to grow, and it has let me know how agriculture is good and how to promote it. So we want them to continue doing it so that we could learn more.
For the senior high school category, Xavier SHS was first runner-up, whilst Pepon SHS was second runner-up. Meanwhile, St. Fidelis Senior High School won the overall prize.
My name is Alip Ezekiel, the Agric Prefect of St. Fidelis. When they were giving the awards, we couldn't hear our name, so we are a little bit frustrated by God willing. We hear our name in the ultimate winner, and we are really proud of Blue Skies for giving us this opportunity to exhibit our talent in agriculture.
Interesting stuff. And that's Business Live tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you sometime soon.